Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. 2,000 shorties wanna tie the knot, hey, yeah. 200 shooters on my brother's block, oh, yeah. Pedal off the roads like I love it, not, maybe not. I don't know what's wrong with me, I can't stop, oh, yeah. Won't stop, oh, yeah, never stop. Got so many ops, I be mistaken ops for other ops. Got so many people that I love out of trouble spots. Other than the family, I got it's either you or me. That's just how I think it's either you or me. This life got too deep for you, baby. 3 of us about to creep where they stayin'. Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. 2C slide, then I hit it double time, then I hit a spin, cause we spun that block a couple times. If it's not the right time, there'll always be another time. I'm not even tripping, we'll just see them in the summertime, whoa, yeah. Can't describe the pressure I be putting on myself, yeah. Really, I just can't afford to lose nobody else, yeah. If they moving shaky, we just do the shit ourselves, well. If I'm moving shaky, Chelsea do the shit himself, yeah. Solo niggas on a YOLO for real. Heard a lot about you, but we don't know for real. Next time, guarantee the truth will get revealed. Black leather glove, no sequins. Yeah, buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a sin. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide. Who's back?
Good morning. Can you hear me now? Okay. It's the internet. What about now? Can you guys hear me? All right. You guys can hear me, right? Okay. Right. Let me share. I think actually sharing can be a little bit hard actually, but we need to share. Right. So if you guys can't hear me, can you please let me know? All good? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yes? No, the reason why is because I'm afraid the internet. Okay, so if you can't hear me during the class itself, thank you. Just let me know if I didn't notice your message in the chat area. Can you guys just let me know in our WhatsApp group? Okay, thank you so much. All right, so let's start with the class. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ENL1110. This is Business Communication Week 3. Right, so thank you so much for coming back. We are still here, overwhelmed and also already tired for some reason, and it's only the beginning of week 3. I don't know why. All right, so let me firstly brief you guys again on your whole semester and on whole how your semester is going to be and how you will be graded for this course. Now I'm going to repeat everything all over again just in case if some of you guys do not understand or do not know. Now the first thing that I have to clarify is that I always give homework in my class and I always do a lot of blackboard tasks in my class. That is because those homework, those blackboard tasks will be able to help you to understand better, to improve your grammar, as simple as that. However, the things that you guys will be graded based on are only these 5 things. Okay, so all of the things that we have been doing is not graded. By all means, it's not part of your GPA. It's not part of your grade for ENL1110, except for these 5 things. The first 2 things are your tests, which are test 1 and test 2, and it's going to be very soon. Okay, it's going to be very soon. It's going to be in week 5 on Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Now, as you can see here, it is outside of our working time or outside of our class time. Okay, normally we only finish our class until 6. But however, because we could not find any other, how to say, we cannot find any other time that everybody from all 4 sections will be available, we had to do it outside of the working time. But you guys do not have to worry because that week in week 5, you won't be having any class on Thursday, right? Okay. Secondly, test 2, you guys will have your week 10. Okay, the same thing also applies where you guys have to do it after the office time. So please do make sure that you guys are available at these times. And I have been talking about these 2 dates. Okay, I have been talking about these 2 dates since the beginning of the semester in week 1. All right. So from this week until early of next week, until Monday, okay, any of you guys who have trouble with your internet to answer your test during these 2 times, kindly email me. Okay, the last date or the last time or the last dates for you to email me about your email connection, sorry, about your internet connection would be Monday next week. Okay, how do you know if your internet is good or bad? Okay, have a look at if you guys, if you think that that week your Wi-Fi is not stable, or maybe if you do not have, or maybe your laptop is broken, okay, please kindly inform me via email or via WhatsApp. All right, so it's important for me to know. And then, however, you guys still have to go for the test, but it will be slightly different as your friend. All right, okay, please let me know. And then you guys have two group works, which are written report and also oral presentation. Now, for your written report and also oral presentation, there will be a special activity that you guys have to do. By all means, that you guys will have to start, or you guys will have to create an online campaign. And we will be talking more about this in our next class. We're going to talk more about this next week. Okay. We will also be doing a bit of test preparation for tests next week as well, because your first test will be in week 5. Okay, and you guys will also be having final exam. Now, in both of your tests, both test 1 and test 2, you guys only have 2 questions that you have to answer. However, in final exam, you guys have 4 questions to answer. All right, and altogether it's 100% of the course marks. Is there any questions again on the assessments? Any questions on the assessment? Okay. All right, thank you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the grading scale. If you guys are aiming to get A or A minus, you guys can easily get it by getting 75% out of 100 for the whole coursework. And then if you guys want to pass, please make sure that you get more than 50. All right. Now, the whole idea of this is very simple. At the end of before you go for your next semester, you guys will be ahead, or you guys will be able to see your marks. You guys will be able to see your grade. Okay, so if your grade is A minus, you would know what is the range of your marks. If your grade is B plus, you know what is the range of your marks. And then if you know that your marks is C, what is the range of your marks? Okay, now this is the grading scale that we will be using for this course. All right, so let's go to business and talk about some learning outcomes that you guys will have to get, hopefully at the end of the semester. These are the things that we want you guys to be able to do. First one is to be able to apply business communication skills to write grammatically correct and coherent business documents. Okay, this is the main thing, the most important thing, because all of your tests and also all of your final exam will be based on this course learning outcome. So by all means, there are 2 things here. The number 1 is for you to be able to write grammatically correct, which is why before this you guys are mostly concentrated on a lot of grammar points. Okay, now you guys have graduated, hence you will be able to proceed with your business documents. Okay. Number 2 is for you to be able to write a project findings, including recommendations on how to solve a problem. This would apply to your written report. And finally, to be able to demonstrate and present written findings and recommendations in oral form to the class. And this will be your oral presentation. All right, so all of these are the things that we want you guys to be able to achieve at the end of the semester. So, welcome to business writing. Now, this is the reality of this course, as it is actually what our course name. Okay, so our course is business communication. As you can see, business communication or business document is your first and the most important learning outcomes. And this is where reality hits you. Okay, so this is the most important part of your whole course. Now, but before that, okay, before we move into that, okay, I want you guys to take 2 minutes, only 2 minutes, to try and answer these questions. Okay, take a piece of paper, or if you have a book in front of you, please do try and do this. All right. Okay, 2 minutes to do this. Can you try and do this? Let me just open some music so that it doesn't get awkward. Okay.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me, baby, if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. And for now, we can stay for a while. Hey, 'cause you know, I just wanna see you smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away.
All right, we don't really have a lot of time, so let's see your answers. So here we say currently. So whenever you look at verb tenses, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you guys want to choose what kind of verb that you guys have to do, okay? Is it past tense? Is it present tense? Is it present progressive? Okay, the most important thing about verb tenses is for you to go and find some language cues. Okay, by looking at the language cues, then only you will be able to know if you are describing a person or if you guys have to use present tense or simple past tense or things like that. Okay, so for the first sentence here, currently I travel with Lily in Nepal. So here, the language cue that we have here is actually currently. So currently means right now. When it's right now, it means that you have to use present progressive tense. Okay, present tense. Okay. So here, currently, I am traveling with Lily because right now, I am traveling. Okay, however, let's have a look at here. Now, when you want to describe a person, okay, when you want to describe or you want to use or you want to describe or you want to say someone's personality. Okay, so here you know that you're describing this person and you're telling what is that person's personality because we have a lot of adjectives here. We have nice and we have impatient. Okay, you cannot say Lily is going to be a nice girl. That's a bit odd because you won't know a future. But if you're describing a person, you have to use present tense. Okay, present tense. Lily is singular, then you use is. So Lily is a nice girl but impatient because you want to describe Lily. Why do you say Lily is a nice girl but impatient? She walks. Okay, she always walks ahead of me and complains that I am too slow. Okay, I am too slow. I try my best to keep up with her, but she is younger and stronger than me. So here, the only language clue that we have to show that it is present continuous tense is that the word currently. By all means, this is only time that you use present continuous tense. The rest is only present tense. because you describe Lily, and here you're trying to say that I try my best. Okay, you're explaining your situation right now. Okay, so verb tenses can be a little bit hard. Now, verb tenses can be a little bit hard because you have to go and find for clues. But if you read a lot, okay, here is something that's like a tips. If you read a lot, if you watch a lot of English movies, and if you talk a lot of English, talk a lot in English, all of these verb tenses will come naturally to you. All right, all of these will come naturally to you. This is not something that is very cautious. All right, it's cautious if you are not familiar with English language. And if you're not familiar with English language, I highly recommend you to go and do a lot of verb tenses exercises. Now, how do you do verb tenses exercises? Go to Blackboard, go to content, okay, and then click on extra grammar exercises. Right, so we have I have given you guys a lot of grammar exercises here. Okay, so if you are still unsure and you do not know which type of verb that you have to use, please go and improve yourself, because after this we are going to focus a lot on business writing, not grammar anymore. So it should come very automatically to you. Okay, all right, so this is a subject verb agreement. Okay, I don't think we have the time, so I'm just going to briefly tell you guys. So here C is uncountable, therefore it has to be singular. Anything that is uncountable is singular, so you have to put S at the end of it, at the end of the verb. So C covers 70% of Earth surface. When you have the word either or neither, okay, either or neither, it means only one. Okay, so it's either person A or person B. All right, person A or person B, so you have to go and find for singular. Now here the most legit answer could only be B or D. However, there is a language cue. Just now I mentioned about language cue. So when you can find the language cue that says yesterday, it means it's in the past. So your helping verb should be in the past as well. So it was looking. Okay, not is looking, because yesterday was in the past. Okay. All right, so if you guys are still confused and do not know anything about subject verb agreement, go back to our previous class and you guys will be able to know about subject verb agreement. Simple as that. Okay. All right, so welcome back to business writing. Now this is where reality hits you, and then I will be introducing you guys to your first business writing, which is email. All right, so firstly I want to basically summarize what are the things that you guys will be learning in your business writings. By all means, these are the things that will be tested in your tests and also in your exam. Okay, final exam. So in terms of format, you guys can be tested on email, on letters, on resume, how to write good resume, how to write for employment, okay, memo, minutes, and also agenda. So one, two, three, four, five, six. So we have 6 different types of format that you guys have to understand. And then for all of these, okay, so for all of these letters and also email, it can be the other way around. By all means, okay, by all means, sometimes we want to ask you guys to write letter of complaint, or we can ask you guys to write email to complain. Okay, all right. Or you can also write for adjustments or replying to the adjustments, Or if you want to ask for inquiry or requests, that is also could be either in the form of an email or a letter. Or now you guys are working for the company, so you are now replying to the inquiry or to the request. Okay, before this you are the customer, so you wanted to ask them for inquiry and request. Now you are the person who's working for the company, so you replying to those requests and also inquiries. Okay, and then we can also test you guys to write for application letters. What are application letters? Application letter means cover letter, a letter that you have to submit when you want to apply for jobs. Okay, so when you want to apply for a job, this is what you have to submit, a cover letter. Okay, and also reference letter. Reference letter is when you ask your previous company that you have worked with, or even your supervisor, your lecturer, to help you to recommend you as a candidate. It could be a candidate for a scholarship or even a candidate for employment. That is reference letter. Okay, so when it comes to writing for employment, these are the things: application letters and also reference letters. Right. For meetings documentations, okay, meetings documentations, you guys would have to write memo, minutes, and also agenda. All right, so these are the things that you guys will be learning in this course. All right, so I can assure you all of these things are very, very helpful, especially when you start working. And also these are the things that will, okay, these are the things that nobody actually teach you. Okay, in my era, nobody taught me how to write resume. Nobody taught me how to write application letters. So you guys are very, very, very lucky. Now, when I first start working this in Inti, the first course that I was able to see was this course, and I was so excited to see that these are the things that you guys have to do, have to learn, because these are very, very important skills that a lot of people do not know about. And I think that it's good that you guys are learning this in school, because you don't have to Google for good resumes or stuff, because we will teach you on how to do it. All right? Okay. So first of all, I want you guys to basically answer this in your book, okay? How many of you guys use email? How often do you check your email? And okay, so this question, the last question here, what is the difference between writing an email and writing using WhatsApp and also WeChat? Okay, so for this question, can you guys let me know in the chat box here? Can you guys kindly put your answer here? What is the difference between writing an email and also writing using WhatsApp or WeChat? Can you let me know in the chat box here? I'm going to give you guys 1 to 2 minutes to write the answers here. Come on.
I'll be there to stay.
Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your
Well, I will call you darling, and everything will be okay. 'Cause I know that I am yours and you are mine. Doesn't matter anyway. In the night, we'll take a walk. It's nothing funny, just to talk. Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. till I make you mine. Well, I have called you darling, and I say it again, again. So kiss me till I'm sorry, babe, that you are gone and I'm a mess. And I'll hurt you, and you'll hurt me, and we'll say things we can't repeat.
All right, so let's see your answers. Okay, apparently not a lot of people answered it. Both of your friends, okay, both of your friends says that email more formal. Writing email is more formal than writing WhatsApp, WeChat. Very good. Is the main and the most important difference, I guess. Okay, so sis, Wanjun says that email has its own format. Email offers more security. Oh, interesting. In what sense? Tan, why is email more secure as compared to WhatsApp or WeChat? Mhm. Okay, very good. So email is for something that is official and WhatsApp or WeChat is something for personal message. Very good. It's a very good distinguish something to highlight here. Email is for something that is official. All right. So when anything that goes black and white, email is always important. Now, if you want to email to an academic staff and the way that you WhatsApp to an academic staff are two absolutely different language that you have to use. Okay, so in WhatsApp and WeChat is very formal, sorry, it's less formal as compared to writing an email. Now, writing an email is official, as your friend said it. So by all means, it could be used as a burden of proof. Okay, so whenever that you email and stuff, we can use it as a proof to say, okay, in these dates, you said this. To be honest, WhatsApp or WeChat can also be a burden of proof, but people don't take it very seriously as compared to email because email is a bit more formal. One more important distinction between an email and also WeChat or WhatsApp is that WeChat and WhatsApp is something that is very instant. Okay, something that maybe you are expecting that person to reply to you instantly. However, email there is a certain ethics where you have to wait, and it could be urgent as well, but if you want to have something a bit more urgent, you can WhatsApp that person rather than email. Another thing is that when you WhatsApp or WeChat somebody, it's because it's personal, as your friend said it. So it's more likely person that you often in touch with. Okay, so it's somebody who I wouldn't say close to you, but close enough for you to have their number. But email is something that is very private and very official and very professional. So it could be that you don't even know that person's phone number. So it's very formal in that sense. Okay, so you need to understand the differences of all of these because the language will be different, the way that you ask for help is different, and all of those things are the things that I want to highlight when you guys learn on how to write an email. Now, this is extremely important for me as an English teacher, as your lecturer. It's because most of you guys are first year students, so you might not know the right way of emailing an academic staff. Okay, trust me, your faculty and a lot of people will judge your email the way that you email somebody. Okay, so if you said that you have taken this course ENL1110, but yet your email is still poor and bad, that will reflect very badly to me as your lecturer. And they will say, this person cannot teach. Why the students still doing these mistakes? So please do take this very seriously. And right after you learn what you guys will be learning in a bit, okay, please do practice this email ethics and also the practice what you have learned in email, okay? Because this is very, very important. Now, this is the format. This is the format that every one of you guys have to learn. Okay, so all of these, okay, when it comes to ENL1110, if this were to come out in your final exam or in your test, this is the format that you have to follow. The first thing is from. Okay, so from is when you have to write the sender's email, which is basically your email. Now, there are two types of email here. The first one is professional email. Professional email is when you show affiliation. You show who you work with. Who are you representing? For example, me, I am an employee of INTI International University. My email should have INTI in it, okay, to show that I affiliated, to show that I am working under that company. All right. Secondly, you can look at date. Okay, date. Now here there is not really an exact way of doing date, but I would recommend you to write the whole spelling of it. For example, 31st of August 2020. All right. Next is to. To is the person, could be one person, could be more than one person who are receiving these emails. Okay. All right. So these people, sorry, have to be written in email address as well. Okay. I'm going to show you guys example in a bit. Next is CC. All right. So CC here, as you can see, both words are capitalized. CC. Now, CC here means carbon copy. Okay, carbon copy is when somebody who is not really should be receiving this, but you want to copy them so that you are aware that this email exists. Very often people would CC to their boss. Okay, all right. And another one, there is something that a lot of people do not know, but it's also part of email, but we don't put it here, is what we call as BCC, or blind carbon copy. Now, blind carbon copy, or BCC, is it works very similarly to carbon copy or CC. It works almost the same with CC, but nobody will be able to see them. Okay, so except for the sender, okay, except for the sender, nobody else will know that that person also receives a copy of the email. So means that the recipients do not know that that person received the email. Okay, so blind carbon copy is very, very powerful. Okay, so if you want to show and prove somebody, okay, but without other people knowing, you can use BCC. But for this format, for this course, you don't have to put BCC. Okay, CC is okay. Now, next, moving on to subject. When we talk about subject, okay, when we talk about subject, there needs to be a bit of information that you want people to understand from your message, okay, from your email. So the message, okay, it should indicate the main objective of you writing the whole email. Remember, when it comes to subject, avoid caps locks or avoid making all of the words capitalized. Okay, so remember, a subject should not be too simple. Example of simple, a question. Okay, another example of bad subject, teacher, I need help. Trust me, these are what a lot of people do. Okay, in the subject, they say a question, or teacher, I need help. These are really bad. Don't do it. Okay, next is salutation. Salutation, okay, if you do not know who you are writing to, for example, if you are sending an email to a company that you are not familiar with, or to somebody who you don't know if that person is male or female, okay, you can say dear sir slash madam, comma. Okay, dear sir slash madam, comma. Or if you know that person's name is if it's a female, Miss or Mrs. or Mr. or Doctor, and the name of that person. All right, okay, and then please do not forget this comma. Moving on to the first paragraph. Now, the first paragraph of your email, okay, the first paragraph of your email, the first thing that you have to do is firstly to write a greeting. How do you write greetings? It could be hello and good day, or it could be greetings, or you can say hello, how are you? Okay, so that is greeting. Firstly, always start with a greeting, then introduce yourself. Even if you think that you are close with the lecturer or if you're close with that person, always introduce yourself, and it's important. Okay, as I mentioned, if you want to email me or if you want to personal WhatsApp me, you have to introduce yourself by telling me your name, telling me your course, and also your section. Okay, so for example, my name is Farah. Okay, I am representing my company ABC. Okay, next is the objective of you writing the whole email. So you can write, I am writing to inquire or to request or to inform on blah, 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 blah. Or you can say, I am contacting you to blah, 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 blah. Or you can say, I am writing in response to blah, 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 blah. Okay? Depending on your objective. All right? Okay? All right. So next is message. Now, when it comes to message, okay, when it comes to message, you have to break up or you have to divide into different paragraphs according to different questions and different topics. Okay, so in between the new paragraph, you have to leave a line or space in between. All right. Indenting is not necessary. Indenting means some space before, like before you start a new paragraph, do you have to leave some space? Or if you are working with your computer, the tab button here, tab buttons. Okay. All right. So here, if there is more than one issue, please make different paragraphs. All right. Moving forward is closing. When you write closing, you can do as simple as, okay, so remember, sorry, for closing, you can do as simple as writing only this. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Okay, just memorize this line and you will be fine for the closing. And lastly, you do leave taking. What is leave taking? Leave taking is to indicate that this is you. Okay, right? So you can write sincerely, comma, or yours sincerely, comma. So whatever that you write that starts with yours, it's not your. It has an S here. Okay, so please don't forget, don't write your sincerely. This is wrong. Okay, wrong. You have to write yours sincerely. Okay, so remember to put S behind your. Okay, so it's yours sincerely, comma, or yours faithfully, comma, or best regards, comma, or regards. Okay, then you put your signature. When it comes to email, okay, when it comes to email format that you guys will be learning in ENL1110, only when I say signature, it means your name, your position, and your contact number, but not your signature, like your sign, okay, where you sign, okay, not that. Please do not put your own like signature, your name, okay. Only put your full name, the position of the company that you're from, and a bit of contact information if it's necessary, okay. Now I want to teach you guys a formula on how you can remember this format. So here the formula is 5 plus 1 plus 5. Okay, 5 formula is 5 plus 1 plus 5. This is the formula. Now, why is it 5 plus 1 plus 5? If you look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need 5 information on top here. Okay, then you need 1, which is salutation. Okay, dear sir or dear madam. Then another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 1 plus 5. Okay, so all of these format that I taught you guys just now, if you guys did it wrongly, marks will be deducted. Okay, so if you miss out any of these, marks will be minus 0.5. If you put to first rather than from, I will deduct 0.25. Okay, so marks will be deducted if you don't follow this very closely. Okay, now I would like to give you an example. Okay, I'm going to give you guys an example. So this is an example here. You are working for customer service in a telecommunication company. You have recently received an email of complaint by the customer saying that she has paid last month's bill, but she received a statement that she did not pay her bills. She also mentioned that she was charged for overseas calls, which she did not do. The customer even attached a screen cap picture of her call log. She requested for a reimbursement claim for the calls that she did not do. Write back an email to the customer. So basically, you're replying back to the email. Okay. All right. So if this were to come out in your test or in your exam, very often we would give you in the instruction what you should do. So for this case study or for this question here, there are different things that you have to do. The first thing is for you to introduce yourself. Secondly, to apologize for the negative experience and acknowledge the mistake that your company has made. Next, to give explanation on what have gone wrong. Next is to offer incentive, refund or discount when it's necessary. And lastly, to allow them to respond for further questions or comments or concerns. So these are the things that you have to complete now. Let's have a look into how you can do it. Now the first thing is I want to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, and this is the introduction paragraph. Okay, so here, remember when I say or when I mentioned just now, when you are writing the email address, please make sure that it's written in a affiliation, a professional email address. So here I am representing telecom company. So my email address should show that I am working from this company. So this is my email, farah@telcom.my. And then the date today, 23rd of January 2015. Okay, time is 2. Is it 2? Okay, sorry, 3:33 p.m. And then this email address from a person that only use a personal Gmail account. No, I don't have to CC, but if I want to CC my boss, it's also okay. And then my subject here, as you can see, this RE, which is the reply to. Okay, RE is reply to complaint on the bill statement and overseas call. Right. So let's start with a bit of salutation over here. So I basically know already who am I sending this email to. So this is Dear Miss Chong Ming. Okay, this is Dear Miss Chong Ming because I know already who am I sending this email to. So Dear Miss Chong Ming, my name is Farah and I am the officer responsible for your complaint. The reference number is PC123456. Okay, so here I introduce myself and I also tell what is it am I doing here, and then the reference number for this particular complaint here. All right, so here as you can see there are one, two, three, four different paragraphs here. So the first main, this is the introduction, and this is where the main idea comes, or the main message is. So first and foremost, I would like to apologize for the bad experience that you had. You must feel anxious once you receive the bill statement, even though your payment has cleared out. Okay, so basically going back again on what you should do, firstly introduce yourself, then apologize for the negative experience and acknowledge the mistake that your company has made. So basically using your empathy to actually say, oh, we would like to apologize for the bad experience that you had, and you can say that, oh, you must feel very scared, you must feel very anxious because you received the bill statement even though that you have actually paid the the your your monthly subscription. You have paid it, and why is it that it says here not cleared out? So next, as for the overseas calls, I have investigated and found the previous clerk has mistaken your number with another client and has wrongly given you the wrong bill statement. That explains the overseas calls and phone bills. So basically here is when you're trying to create or trying to describe what actually happened. Okay, so what happened was previous person who was in charge of your bill wrongly mistaken you to another person and sent the wrong bill. Okay, but it's wrong. So to compensate the experience, we would like to sincerely apologize and offer you 100 ringgit credit top up. We will also like to reimburse you with a total amount of money that you paid for the previous bill that was wrongly given to you. Please reply to this email with your account details for reimbursement purposes. Okay, I look forward to receiving a response from you soon. Sincerely, your name and then your title or your position, General Manager of Customer Service, and then the company that you're working for, which is Telkom Malaysia. Okay, so this is a good example of how your test or how your exam is going to look like and how you can answer this. Okay, all right. Okay, now what you have to do is that you are required to send an email to your lecturer regarding an online task on Blackboard that could not be opened. Okay, schedule an appointment to see her regarding the question from the course. Invent any necessary details. Now, what I want you guys to be working on in this last 8 minutes, what I want you to do is click on content. Okay, click here on content, go into week 3, and you guys should be able to see this. Okay, so I want you guys to work on this. Click here and create a thread with your name. Okay, write your name here. All right. Once you have written your name, and then please try and do or send an email to your lecturer. Okay. So I will be checking this on Thursday, 12 p.m. Okay. So before our class next week, I want to see that you have completed this. All right. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Try and do this. Thank you. What is quizzes? All right, so this is the task that you have to do. Okay, let me show you the format. Okay, this is the format. Okay, try and do it now so that you don't have to do this after our class time. Okay, I'm going to open some music so that it's not awkward.
Made a wrong turn.
You call me all friendly, telling me how much you miss me. That's honey, I guess you heard my songs. Well, I'm too busy for your business. Go find a girl who wants to listen. Cause if you think I was born yesterday, you have got me wrong. So I cut you off, I don't need your love. Cause I already cried enough, I've been done, I've been moving on since we said goodbye. I cut you off, I don't need your love, so you can try all you want. Your time is up, I'll tell you why. You say you're sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut up. Cause if you think I care about you now, well boy, I don't give a fuck. I remember that weekend when my best friend caught you creeping. You blamed it all on the alcohol. So I made my decision, cause you made your bed, sleep in it. Play the victim and switch your position. I'm through, I'm done. So I cut you off, I don't need your love. Cause I already cried enough, I've been done, I've been moving on since we said goodbye. I cut you off, I don't need your love, so you can try all you want. Your time is up, I'll tell you why. You say I'm sorry, but it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut up. Cause if you think I care about you now, well boy, I don't give a fuck. I see you trying to get to me, I see you begging on my knees. Boy, I don't give a fuck. So stop trying to get to me. Get up off your knees. Boy, I don't give a fuck about you.
So guys, how you do it is that go to this forum and create a thread. Write your name on the thread. Okay, write your name, one, say, example. And this is where you do this. Okay, so from blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, so type it here, then you would do it. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. Right, clear?
No, I don't give a damn. You keep reminiscing on when you were my man, but I'm over you. Now you're all in the past. You talk all that sweet talk, but I ain't coming back.
All right, P, who do you think will receive the email? So go back again on the task. Okay, the task is for you to write an email. Okay, write an email to your ENL 1110 lecturer. So who's your ENL 1110 lecturer? Okay, so that lecturer will be receiving that email. Okay, so go back again on the task itself. All right, so guys, please make sure that you complete this task before 12 p.m. on Thursday because we have our class at, oh, sorry, our class is at 4. So you guys can do this until 2 p.m. Thursday. All right, so I'll be checking this on Thursday, 2 p.m. If you have any questions or concerns, you can let me know in our WhatsApp group, or even you can email me. All right. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So if you have any questions, you can email me or WhatsApp me. But have a good day, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.